Nigerians, two things are trending right now. First, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan has taken her suspension case against Senate President Godswill Akpabio to the United Nations and the Inter-Parliamentary Union (IPU). This is serious because she is calling on the world to step in. After that, I will show you something shocking. Akpabio supporters went to protest at the National Assembly, but some of them couldn't even read what was written on their banners. Imagine that. First, let's watch Natasha's video, then I will move to the protest. Take a look.
I come with a heavy heart from Nigeria, but first I'd like to apologize to Honorable Akpabio. I am not here to bring shame to our country. I'm here to seek help for the women of Nigeria. Again, my name is Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. 5 days ago, on the 6th of March 2025, I was suspended. As a senator, I was suspended illegally because I submitted a petition of sexual harassment against the President of the Nigerian Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio. I thought that by submitting the petition, he would recuse himself, and both of us will submit ourselves to the Committee on Ethics, Privileges and Public Petition for a fair and transparent investigation. But unfortunately, I was silenced and I was suspended. I was suspended for 6 months, amongst many other stringent conditions, such as taking away my security, taking away all the officials, vehicles, and other items that were handed over to me as a senator. My salaries will be cut off. I must not appear anywhere near the National Assembly. And for 6 months, I'm not to introduce myself or present myself as a senator locally in Nigeria or internationally. That means I'm here illegally, but I have no other place to go but to come here and speak to you women. Because this is a bigger picture. This is a bigger picture. It depicts the crisis of women political representation. My suspension is not just about me. It's about the systemic exclusion of women from political leadership in Nigeria. Women make up 3.6% of political offices. And in the Senate, it's just 2.8. We have 109 men and only 4 of us are women. So right now, it's 108 with only 3 women. This is a clear case of political victimization, punishment for speaking out against impunity, corruption, and gender-based violence. The United Nations Declaration 48/104 declares sexual harassment as a form of gender violence. The Senate's actions are an assault on democracy. I was elected by my constituents to represent them, yet a few powerful men have unilaterally decided to silence their voices by suspending me for 6 months. My call for an open and transparent investigation into harassment allegations have been met with hostility instead of accountability. If a female senator can be treated this way in the full view of the world, imagine what ordinary Nigerian women will go through every day in workplaces, in universities, and other aspects of our society. A culture of harassment and silencing must end. And this is not just a Nigerian issue, it's a global one. Women in politics, media, and businesses face threats, intimidation, and violence for simply demanding fairness. From sex for grades scandals in universities to harassment in workplaces and political spaces, Nigerian women have constantly been forced into silence. We need stronger legal protections and a zero culture tolerance for gender-based discrimination and intimidation. My call to the international community is such that the world must not stay silent as democracy and women's rights are rolled back in Nigeria. I call on human rights organizations, women movements, and democratic institutions to hold the Nigerian Senate accountable. Nigeria needs global partners to push for women's political inclusion, safety, and protection from political harassment. You may ask, what are my next steps? I will resist the political intimidation. In the past few days, a number of my colleagues, my male colleagues, have reached out to me and said, Natasha, all you need to do is apologize and retract your statements. And I told them I'm not going to apologize. I will not apologize for my truth. And I told them that I will stand the 6-month suspension, and the very first day I return, I will represent my petition on sexual harassment. And I'll continue doing so until there is a fair and transparent investigation. I will fight this injustice and continue to represent my constituents, whether the Senate wants to hear me or not. I will work with women's groups, civil society, and legal teams to ensure that this unconstitutional suspension is squashed. This is bigger than me. This is about ensuring that no other woman in politics or public office will ever be silenced again. Thank you so much.
Now that you have seen the video, let's talk about it. Natasha was suspended for unparliamentary statements, but many believe she was silenced for speaking against the system. Instead of accepting it, she took her case to the UN and IPU. This shows she doesn't trust Nigeria's system to give her justice. If the UN or IPU gets involved, it could put pressure on Akpabio and the Senate. But will it change anything, or is it just another political move? So make I know what you think about this on the comment section below. So why Natasha is fighting for battle internationally? Let's look at what's happening back home. Akpabio supporters came out to protest at the National Assembly, but something funny happened. Some of them couldn't even read their own banners. Let's watch the video. Take a look.
You're holding a poster about the petition. Did you read it?
No. The poster is not about the protest. It's not about Natasha being blackmailing to apologize. We are not here for much.
No, but you know what the poster, this one says?
My woman, not today man and woman, they post themselves.
Natasha Akpabio never.
Do you know what the poster says? Yes.
Okay, Natasha Akpabio. Wait now.
Yes.
Natasha Akpabio involved 2020. Also blackmail present husband by waiting the petition against him which the of expecting to 10 billion naira from him.
So do you know about the petition?
Petition? No, I didn't know about the petition.
So did somebody just give this to you?
Yes, somebody just give it to me.
Somebody just gave it to you. Why are you beating him?
Why are you here again today?
I here because I'm Bible.
What did Natasha do you? What did Natasha do you? What did Natasha do you?
Jai, what did she talk and then no make sense? Why she go talk that can't talk?
Natasha in November 2020 also blackmailed her present husband by writing a petition against him with the aim of extorting 10 billion naira from him. You can imagine. Honestly, this is too much for her. Let her stop. Now they ask her to calm down. Let her calm down until everything resolved. In order so that we will not continue this our protest.
This is embarrassing. How do you come out to protest and not even know what your sign says? This shows how some politicians use people without explaining what they are fighting for. Where We are these real supporters or just a paid crowd? This is why bad leadership continues. Too many people follow blindly without knowing the real issues. So on one side, Natasha is calling out the system internationally. On the other side, some Nigerians are being used as political tools without even knowing why. This shows the big gap in our politics. So what do you think? Will the UN or IPU help Natasha? And about the protests, was it real support for Akpabio or just another political stunt? Let's talk in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video so that YouTube will also recommend it to others. Share with your friends and subscribe to our channel. Subscription is free. And also turn on your bell icon to get notified each time we drop a new update. Thank you. God bless you. See you guys on the next video.